Hello, everyone. There's still plenty of room over on this side of the room if you want to shuffle on down this way. Make yourselves a little more comfortable. So the University of Calgary has achieved many major milestones over the past year, thanks to the hard work and dedication of our students, our faculty, our staff, and members of our university community. So thank you for being here today and joining us for this year's community report. I would like to take this opportunity to acknowledge the traditional territories of the Blackfoot and the people of the Treaty 7 region in southern Alberta, which include the Siksika, the Piikani, the Kainai, the Tsuut'ina, and the Stoney Nakoda First Nations. The City of Calgary is also home to Métis Nation of Alberta, Region 3.
I would like to thank members of the University of Calgary Board of Governors, Alumni Board of Directors, Senate, and members of our senior leadership team for joining us today. I would also like to welcome Richard Gottfried, MLA for Calgary Fish Creek, Robin Luff, MLA for Calgary East, and Dave Rodney, MLA for Calgary Lougheed. Also, a welcome to all of our community partners who are with us today. A special welcome to all of you, our students, faculty, and staff, and our extended university community joining us by live stream today. For your information, if there's an emergency during this event, please exit any door and follow our McEwen Event Center and security staff out of the building to our assembly area. And now, please join us in welcoming our President and Vice Chancellor, Elizabeth Cannon, to the stage.
Hi, everybody. It's fantastic to be back for our annual community report. This is an opportunity for me to give you a little bit of an update of some of the great things that have happened over the last year, and of course, to look ahead to what's next for the University of Calgary. I want to thank you so much for being here today, and to all of those who are live streaming across our community. Well, this was a very special year for the University of Calgary because, of course, we celebrated our 50th anniversary. It was a tremendous opportunity to be able to celebrate those who've helped us become what we are today, those who've helped build and shape this institution to have a major impact in our city and well beyond. And of course, this year was a very special year for our country. 150th anniversary of Canada. And to be able to share these very special milestones together gave us great reason to have a lot of fun. Now, this past year, we had tremendous partnerships, tremendous celebrations and events, but also the opportunity to come together as a community and talk about what's next for the University of Calgary. And we did that in a big way. Because 6 years ago, we stood in this very room and we set our direction. We looked up, we looked outwards, and we launched our Eyes High strategy. And in that strategy, we made a commitment to be a global intellectual hub in Canada's most enterprising city. We made a commitment around research and scholarship, teaching and learning, and fully integrating with our community. And to do this, we aspired to be a top 5 research university in this country. Those were bold goals. But the journey has been fantastic. And I'm here today to officially wrap up this journey of our original Eyes High strategy and to look forward to what our new Eyes High strategy will bring. Because over this last year, we had 10,000 points of engagement. Our students, our faculty, our staff, our alumni, our community leaders near and far talk about how we can continue to shape our city, our province, our country, and beyond. So as a legacy of our 50th anniversary, we energized the Eyes High strategy. We recommitted to our goals around research and scholarship, teaching and learning, and community. We ensured that we infused our strategy with a priority around entrepreneurial thinking. We committed to having a student experience that is central to everything we do, but in a campus culture that is rich with diversity and inclusivity and respect. So we are now at a place of leadership as the University of Calgary. The community's depending on us. In fact, the country is depending on us. And I have full confidence that all of us, as part of the University of Calgary family, we will continue to come together to see tremendous impact and successes. So what are some of those successes over the past year? We continue to be seen as an institution that operates at the highest levels of excellence. We receive recognition from our peers near and far, being named one of Canada's top diversity employers, and wrapping up our 50th anniversary by being seen as the #1 young university in Canada and North America, and reaching up to 9 worldwide. Tremendous achievement. Congratulations to everybody. We also saw continuous engagement improvement in our key performance indicators. So when we said we wanted to be a top 5 research university, we defined what that would look like. We have metrics where we compare to the current top 5 peers, and we measure our own progress year over year and how we benchmark relative to the current group. And I'm pleased to say that year over year over year, we have improved our standing in this country. So of the 36 metrics where we can compare to the current top 5, we are top 5 in 25 of those, a huge accomplishment in a very, very short time. How did we do that? Well, being focused on areas such as teaching and learning, always innovating, always committing to our students inside and outside the classroom, launching new programs like this year's Certificate of Sustainability Studies, a tremendous engagement opportunity for our students across the campus to layer on a credential to their degree where they have a passion around sustainability, great interest in the program right across the University of Calgary. Tremendous work being done to implement our mental health strategy, which was launched just over a year ago. We are seen in a very short time of leading the country in developing programs, policies, structures to ensure that our students, our faculty and staff are supported right on our campus. We have seen the ongoing commitment to our classrooms and our physical spaces. We heard this loud and clear from our students when we went out to talk to them about what we need to do at the University of Calgary. Space matters. We received funding of $160 million for key infrastructure projects that are going to keep us on the forefront of learning and research. One of those is in our Workland School of Education, where they have updated some of their teaching and learning spaces with the latest technology to ensure that both their undergrad and graduate students can engage with one another in ensuring that their learning is current and is relevant and is accessible. And to quote our Dean of the Workland School, Dennis Samara, the Workland School is transforming education, both in a philosophical sense and in a physical manner. This past year, we opened officially the Canadian Natural Resources Engineering Complex, a $160 million project supported by donors and the provincial government to increase the footprint by over 18,000 square meters and to increase our ability to train even more engineers for our community. A wonderful facility that is added to our campus. We have seen this year, after we launched the Energized Eyes High strategy, where we embedded a concept around entrepreneurial thinking that we defined very broadly about being creative to develop innovative solutions, to be able to tackle some of the key challenges facing society and the economy, to work across interdisciplinary boundaries, and having impact on our quality of life in all its aspects. I'm delighted that the Hunter family were inspired to what you want to do. So inspired that they're investing $40 million in our university, which has created the Hunter Hub for Entrepreneurial Thinking. It will be a place where students and faculty and staff can develop ideas, interface with one another, liaise with the external community, and hopefully develop some of those ideas to be prepared to be entrepreneurial when they graduate, whether they start companies, work in companies, or thrive in their communities. An exciting development and the largest philanthropic investment in this country in entrepreneurial thinking. Well, just to show you how important this is, I want you to watch the next short video on what it means to do entrepreneurial thinking. Take a look.
Students today are inheriting a world like no generation before them. Industries are changing, economies are complex, and the digital world impacts everything we do. The possibilities to succeed in this dynamic environment are limitless. But it's going to take a new kind of thinking to energize the future. Taking initiative, being resourceful, and finding solutions. Learning from experience and sharing knowledge across disciplines. These are the moments of inspiration. Like Jacob and his team, who invented new technology to increase mobility for recovering stroke patients. Susanna created a connection platform for students and people with disabilities, personalizing healthcare. Jade started a company that sends cosmetic samples to China, impacting people across the globe. Erica established an app that refers parents to trusted, last-minute childcare professionals around the city. Brody created a new feeding product for livestock and took the agricultural feeding market online. And Victoria developed a natural pond filtration technique that evolved into a manure management system, complete with water purification and organic fertilizer production. Entrepreneurial thinking is more than just a buzz phrase. It's a mindset. It's the spark of change within our communities and our city. We want to energize that entrepreneurial spirit, and the University of Calgary can be the place that helps generate that spark. A place that our students can say, we don't just walk the proven path, we create new frontiers. We don't just learn, we envision. We don't just find answers, we seek questions. We're constantly looking for what's new, what's next, what's undiscovered. How can we do things better? And we don't just think, we also act. To this foundation, we invite our greatest minds. The journey begins with entrepreneurial thinking, and we believe that this is only the beginning. The University of Calgary, when you combine your energy with ours, anything is possible.
Thank you. Now, to bring entrepreneurial thinking to life, I want to bring up two special students, Erica Hughes and Kathy Bowie. Both are third-year students in the Haskayne School of Business who met last year in a second-year Haskayne course, ENTI 317 on entrepreneurial thinking, where they got the entrepreneurial bug. Let's hear from them, Erica and Kathy.
Thank you, President Cannon, for the introduction. My name is Erica, and this is Kathy, and we are excited today to share with you our entrepreneurial journey and the invaluable opportunities that we have been presented with. I'm an accounting major, and Kathy is a human resource major, and it all started with the Entrepreneurial Thinking 317 class. all students here at the, students within the Bachelor of Commerce, it was a mandatory course for graduation. I thought it was going to be a traditional business course where we were going to start learning various business concepts, learn how to write a business plan. However, our instructor, Houston Pichel, quickly shifted our mindset from the traditional way of thinking with an entrepreneurial mindset. The class was designed to get us in the process of learning how to solve potential customers' problems by getting out there and talking to people. I'm a mother of twin boys, and I have faced many challenges around finding immediate and reliable childcare. When my children were babies, I missed the opportunity for an interview for a job as I could not find childcare on short term. My passion, personal experience, and the entrepreneurial process is what helped me spark CareFind today. My class group and I quickly immersed ourselves in many weekly meetings, deliverables, and goals. And with preparation and the many advising sessions with members from the Hunter Center, we managed to complete our goal, to compete at the RBC Fast Pitch competition and won first place. Today, our new business venture, CareFind, is a website service app that will connect parents with unpredictable schedules to real-time vacancies posted by nearby childcare facilities for full, part-time, and immediate requests. This will reduce the time that parents will normally spend searching by having all licensed and regulated daycares under the same network showing their availabilities. Kathy?
My passion and drive has grown from this journey through the development of CareFind. Erica and I had the opportunity to receive additional support and expertise through the Hunter Center's sponsorship. We recently participated in the Summer Incubator Program at Innovate Calgary. Here we learned how to strategically test the market through effective customer interviews. In July, we were selected to compete for Best Onstage Pitch at Startup Fest Montreal. CareFind was one of the top teams in North America competing for that title. Currently, Erica and I have extended our membership at Innovate Calgary, where we'll continue to receive mentorship and guidance to initiate CareFind's project pilot with parents and daycares. Recently, we became clients of the iProgramming for Creative Minds, where we are working with a team of computer science students under the advisement of Christian Jacobs, professor and director of bioinformatics here at the U Calgary, to build a beta version of our app. Over the next couple of months, we plan to compete in the Queen's University competition, as well as the Entrepreneur Organization Global Student Competition. Erica and I are proud to say to date that we have interviewed 75 parents and 89 daycares in the Calgary area. Together, we have contributed over 500 hours to CareFind, in addition to being in school full-time and working part-time. We're excited to see the growth of CareFind and the many opportunities to come. A big thanks to Houston Paschal, the Hunter Center, Innovate Calgary, University of Calgary, and our peers for their support in making CareFind a reality. Thank you so much for allowing us to share our story.
Thank you so much. Wow. Congratulations, Erica and Kathy, and all the best with CareFind. What an inspiring story. Well, one of our other commitments at the University of Calgary, of course, is in research and scholarship. And I am continually impressed with the quality of our faculty, of our students, and of our staff to contribute to our research enterprise. We closed this past fiscal year with a record $380 million of research funding, which is a record for us, but an incredible achievement over a very short time to increase our ability to be successful in granting competitions. And that's, again, thanks to all of you in this room and on our community. We now rank number 6 in Canada. Some of the reasons we've been successful is that we've been focused. We identified our 6 research priorities, the last one being launched this past year in new Earth space technologies. We have all 6 in flight with over 1,000 scholars working across our institution in an interdisciplinary way to tackle some of the grand challenges facing our society. We offer tremendous support to our scholars so that they can be successful. We have also seen that our faculty and our students are recognized. Just recently, we announced 4 of our faculty being awarded membership in the Royal Society of Canada and 3 more in the new college for young scholars. Tremendous accomplishment as a young university, and so much more to come. We see the success in the labs with our students, but also translating in so many ways to our community, whether it's policy, whether it's commercialization, through over 350 invention disclosures. A few areas where we've seen significant impact in the past year. One is in energy. Just 1 year ago, the federal government announced $75 million towards our Canada First Research Excellence Fund to ensure that we are continuing to look at novel ways to reduce the environmental impact of energy production while still reducing the costs. That was then followed by an announcement by the Secretary of Energy in Mexico City of $46 million for collaborative research and training with our Mexican counterpart institutions to assist Mexico in their energy reform. We've seen advances on the healthcare side with the launch of the $13 million Center for Mobility and Joint Health in the McCaig Institute in the Cummings School of Medicine, working incredibly hard to be able to prevent, to be able to diagnose and treat a disease that is truly debilitating on the world stage. That was followed by a $10 million announcement by the McCaig family to ensure that the McCaig Institute has operating funds to ensure its stability and sustainability for the future. And a story that I loved by Luann Metz and Wee Young in the Cummings School of Medicine, the Hotchkiss Brain Institute, where their research of looking at a common acne medication is being used to slow the progression of MS. That research would not have been possible without the support of our donor community. So it's when we all work together that great things happen. We have seen work across our campus, like the new Woods Holmes Chair in Children's Mental Health and the Faculty of Social Work, bridging research and clinical work. The Wolfgang Tittel, who is in the Faculty of Science, who set a world record for the teleportation of a photon state across a fiber network. And that was supported by the City of Calgary. Tremendous achievement. Research being done in our Faculty of Veterinary Medicine on chronic wasting disease. Very important, threatening the wildlife across North America, and tremendous contributions by our faculty to better understand what is happening. And finally, in our Faculty of Arts, a new chair in Global Urban Studies, looking at issues such as affordable housing and social inequality. Wonderful to have a Canada Research Chair in that area as well. Our third commitment as a university is our community, and that's tremendously important as a university. We saw that last year with over 100,000 individuals across our community and beyond engaging with us in our 50th anniversary celebrations. Partnerships with Calgary Arts and Development Authority, the Public Library, Calgary Economic Development and beyond. Our Urban Alliance with the City of Calgary, where they're working with our capacity and research questions that are key to our community right here, using the City of Calgary as a living lab. Ensuring that we bring people to our community, our alumni, over 100,000 living in our city, of over 173,000 graduates in 150 countries. And our university district, building right next door, bringing vitality to our community and to our university. Our community is enriched by continuing education, where we have over 19,000 students participating in ensuring that they're getting the skills to keep resilient, and to keep employed and relevant in our community. We have seen our Dinos athletics, our international conferences, just like Walk 21, which just concluded last week, led by the Cummings School and the Faculty of Environmental Design, but engaging our students and faculty across our institution. And helping organizations such as CUPS, we had Haskayne, Law, Vet Med, and Nursing, all contributing to those who in our community need our help. And perhaps the setting of record during our 50th of raising almost $640,000 to the United Way, giving back in a very tangible way. An incredible commitment by everyone on our community to ensure a healthy Calgary for everyone. So you have given a lot to our community. But our community gives a lot to us. When we launched our 50th, we also launched the third largest fundraising campaign for any university in Canada, $1.3 billion. I am proud to say, as of today, we have raised $883 million towards that goal. Huge accomplishment. Many of the 22,000 donors are our own alumni. And I think what was tremendously exciting was our first annual Giving Day. This was an idea to raise funding for 50 scholarships over 50 hours to wind up our 50th. It was pretty bold, first time we did that. Well, in true Calgary and University of Calgary style, over $1 million was raised to create 170 scholarships to support our students. Congratulations. So a tremendous year, but lots of exciting things to come. There's consultation happening as we speak, led by Drew Marshall, our provost, and Ed McCauley, our vice president research, to energize our academic and research plans, the roadmaps for our Energized Eyes High strategy. We'll be officially opening the Hunter Hub for Entrepreneurial Thinking this fall, although program's already up and going. We will be launching the Western Canadian Microbiome Center. This is a 10,000 square foot facility in the Snyder Institute in the Cummings School, germ-free facility that is going to allow state-of-the-art research in the microbiome to understand such diseases as asthma and allergies and so many more chronic diseases, unique in the world. We will see through the work that is done on campus, almost concluding, the launch of our Indigenous strategy, and I'm so proud to see how that was done, let alone the strategy itself. Engaging our Indigenous community very directly and very authentically to create a strategy that we know will be the best in this country. And again, our United Way campaign that we have set a goal this year of $550,000, an important way that we give back to others. We will see work on the McKimmie complex. It's already starting. We had an announcement in last year's provincial budget, $270 million, the largest infrastructure investment in post-secondary in the province, to ensure that we can expand nursing and social work, our student services, as well as be the permanent home for the Hunter Hub for Entrepreneurial Thinking. We will also see the development and launch of something that I think is tremendously important, and that is our campus giving program. This all comes back to you. You have been so generous in the work that you do as a faculty member, a student, a staff member, a supporter of our institution. Many of you have gone above and beyond. This is where a number 1,700 of you, including our retired faculty and staff, have invested in your institution over $18 million since 2011. We appreciate this so much. It allows us to ensure our student experience, our research, our community connections continue to grow. And you see gold and red pennants. These are recognitions of those who have given. So if you see those in somebody's office, say thank you. Thank you for giving back to your university. So I want to conclude here today by saying thank you to all of you. It's been a tremendous year. We are set up for great things to come. I'm incredibly proud, incredibly humbled, and certainly excited for what's left for the University of Calgary. We have a tremendous strategy. We have tremendous community behind us. Anything is possible. Thank you so much, and keep your eyes high.